Hi everybody, it's Sarah and welcome to your weekly astrology from March the 18th through the 24th, 2024. I'm going to briefly go over what you can expect this week and then do a mini scope for each sign. There will be chapters listed below if you would like to jump to your sign. All right, let's do this. As we move deeper into March, it's time to embrace new beginnings, deepen partnerships, and tap into our creative and spiritual sides. So as we look at the week ahead, we have a few alignments that are really important. On Tuesday, March the 19th, of course, the sun enters Aries and we begin Aries season and we begin the start of a fresh astrological new year. So this is big news, of course. As the sun enters the fiery sign of Aries, the first of the zodiac, it symbolizes initiation, courage, and self-assertiveness. This is about getting shit done. This is about moving forward. This is about taking up that quest, going on that adventure, planning that trip, and having fun again. With the sun in Aries, we're infused with a very strong urge to embark on new adventures. We want to make big dramatic changes. And you may be traveling right now, or you may be planning this super once-in-a-lifetime trip. That's okay, because this is the time to do it. Thanks to the Aries season highlighting our sense of FOMO, we especially don't want to feel like we're missing out on anything. So if you suffer from this anyway, you might want to be sure and set a budget for this trip, or actually for Aries season, to stop yourself from overspending thinking that you are missing out if you don't go to every concert, see every play, travel to the Himalayas, do everything. The other thing with Aries is it's very much a daredevil sign. We're going to see the entire zodiac become a lot more courageous, and with that we can get into some issues. So just be aware that you may be acting out a little bit. You may be embracing the more dangerous side of life during Aries season. So just keep an eye on that. On Thursday, March the 21st, the sun is in positive harmony with Pluto, the planet of regeneration and rebirth, amplifying our abilities to dive deep into personal growth and make profound changes. Also, it will highlight our intuition, we'll probably have some exciting or strange dreams, and we'll probably be a lot more intuitive. Also, Venus, the planet of love and harmony, aligns with Saturn, the taskmaster of the zodiac. So when they come together, this isn't necessarily a bad alignment, but it's going to be different. With this type of alignment, we have more of a sense of responsibility and dedication to our relationships. We feel more obligated to be there for our partners, and we are more likely to take stock. And if the relationship is out of balance, we're more likely to address it or come to terms with it during this type of alignment. We're no longer just going to ignore it, in other words. This is an interesting time because it empowers us to, like I say, either strengthen the bonds or do something about it. And it also encourages loyalty and support for those around us and those that we really care about. So this is romantic partnerships, of course, but also family matters and close friends as well. We're going to see people reaching out probably that we haven't talked to in maybe even years, suddenly calling us up and wanting to do lunch, or at least sending us a text message out of the blue because they're thinking about us and they're wanting to get back together. On Friday, March the 22nd, Mars enters Pisces. So the planet of action and desire and the ruling planet of Aries moves into the mystical sign of Pisces. Guess what? Our abilities go up more, and we're more likely to be driven now to put some of those great ideas that we've had over the past 30 days into action. So you're more likely to start that podcast. You're more likely to start that side hustle now. While Mars typically thrives on directness and assertiveness, when it's in Pisces, it encourages a more subtle and refined approach, which is a good thing. We're called to harness the power of our intuition and spirituality to navigate these challenges. So you're going to be a lot more practical, a lot more compassionate, and we're going to just be sensitive overall during this time. Impasse, this is of course your abilities are going off the charts now, so just be aware. Saturday, March the 23rd, Venus harmonizes with Ceres, the asteroid of nurturing and abundance. So this alignment highlights themes of self-care, generosity, emotional nourishment, and our relationships with ourselves as well as others. We're encouraged to cultivate a supportive and nurturing environment, both within ourselves and our connections with others. So if you have relationships that are out of balance, or maybe your work life is out of balance, this is a time when that's going to come up to be addressed. Self-care is very important now, and acts of kindness and compassion are key to dealing with others. So rather than pushing your agenda forward, this is a time when we are diplomatic, compassionate, and understanding. So a good balance for a lot of the fiery energy of Aries. Saturday, March the 24th, we conclude the week with an optimistic push from Venus, which aligns with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, luck, and abundance. Woohoo! This cosmic alliance infuses our lives with joy, optimism, and a spirit of generosity. So as you can see, that's kind of a theme this week anyway. But now we're blessed with growth opportunities, both personally and in our relationships. This is a time when, you suddenly get that call back about a resume you sent off maybe 3-4 weeks ago. This is a time when your partner surprises you with a small gift or a dinner date or something like that. This is a time when we're more likely also to be receptive to the feelings of others and maybe go out on a limb to help someone. So it's a really good time. This aspect encourages us to also embrace our abundance and be thankful and grateful for all that we do have, rather than, wishing for more or looking for ways to increase what we have. We're going to step back and give thanks for all that we've been given. By cultivating a sense of abundance, of course, that draws more prosperity to us. So as you can see, this is going to be a really interesting week. We're going to be emotional, we're going to be intuitive, we're going to be getting shit done, and we're going to be trying to deal with the pressure of the upcoming Mercury retrograde. And you may be feeling it already. It's kind of like a weight, kind of an apprehension, but not necessarily a traumatic one, but still like something's right around the corner. Well, something is right around the corner. April the 1st, so we're already in the pre-shadow of the retrograde. So that is going to affect things, and things are going to slow down. So now is the time to finish projects and get clear on where you're going to be in the month of April. So, okay, let's break it down for each sign. This is your weekly astrology from March the 18th through the 24th of 2024. Happy birthday, Aries. Welcome to Aries season. As the sun enters Aries, you feel a surge of energy and motivation. This week, we see you transform obstacles into opportunities. We also see you networking your way to success. Plus, the influence of Mars entering Pisces may encourage Aries to tap into their intuition and embrace a more compassionate approach to their goals. You're looking at different ways to negotiate or find other solutions around the problems. With Venus working with Ceres and Jupiter towards the end of the month, Aries may find support in nurturing relationships, especially at home. Address any imbalances and work to find the middle ground with your partner or significant other to ensure they feel heard moving forward. This is a powerful week for Aries. You can get a lot accomplished both at home and work. Gemini, what an interesting week. Gemini individuals are fired up now and ready to take action. Just make sure that this fiery energy doesn't cause you to overlook important details or forget deadlines. Work is more of a distraction right now than a priority for you. You're ready for adventure, camping, or being in nature, and you don't really have time to focus on mundane things like work or housework or paying taxes or paperwork of any kind. You want to be outside, you're feeling good, and you're ready to explore and have adventures. Overall, you're more expressive with those around you, and you may need to watch how much you share with others, as they are struggling with their own issues and they could easily misunderstand what you're telling them. Really filter how much you share. This week also is a great time to set realistic goals for the coming month and create a game plan. April is going to be very busy for Gemini natives, and with the Mercury retrograde happening, communication's going to break down. Those, typical issues are going to happen. Create a plan to make sure you don't forget any important appointments or deadlines. Follow your intuition regarding adventure travel as well. You may be thinking about booking something this weekend that's, parasailing or something a little bit more risky even, and that's fine, but just make sure that it's something that you really want to do or you've been wanting to do for a long time, not just something that just came up out of the blue, because that's probably just the Aries energy. And when in doubt, spending time in nature is a great way to ground this fiery Aries energy. So make sure that you take time this week to just kind of slow down and create that plan. Have a great week. Taurus, we see you this week very busy. As the sun enters Aries, Taurus individuals may feel a surge of energy and motivation to pursue cleaning and redoing their surroundings. Also studying and adventure, so you have a lot going on. You're probably ready to take classes now or go on a weekend outing. Adventure is calling your name, so you're feeling physically better. Just make sure you don't overbook or overextend yourself this week. Schedule in rest to ensure you continue feeling good. Spiritual studies are intriguing, and you may sign up for a retreat or an event. If this isn't possible, read, meditate, and work on intuition building exercises at home. Your abilities are strong now, and this is a great time to work on refining them and understanding the signs that you're seeing, the messages that you're receiving, and really get clear on their meaning. With so much going on, it may be difficult for Taurus to focus on just one thing, and this isn't an issue Taurus natives usually suffer with because, you're very grounded, you're very down to earth, you're very practical, but right now this fiery energy has you fired up and you're ready to take on the world, and there's so much you want to accomplish. But yeah, just pace yourself, make a list, and check off what must be done, then go out and have some fun, Taurus. You deserve it. Overall, a very good week for you. Like I say, just make sure you build in time to rest. Cancer, your forecast for the week of March the 18th to the 24th, 2024 is interesting. This week you're finishing up home projects and settling into new routines. You're trying to be healthier and you're getting more stuff accomplished because you are working towards getting enough sleep, eating better, and prioritizing self-care. And you feel more energized with the Aries energy. So it is possible that you're getting more done, but it's time to also be realistic and not try and do everything at once. Trust your intuition in all matters of the heart this week. The upcoming retrograde in April might leave you feeling unsure about a relationship. Work through your feelings before April the 1st, when the energy will be too muddled to make sense of what's real and what's wishful thinking. Have a great week. Bit different. During Aries season, Leos are really inspired. You may experience a deep sense of empowerment and confidence as things begin to click into place for you, Leo. Your super creativity returns, and you may struggle actually to stay focused as you have so many great ideas now. You are comfortable in the fiery energy of Aries because you too are a fire sign, and you want to start implementing all these new ideas as soon as possible. So that's where you're going to lose focus. You're going to be overwhelmed basically with all these superb ideas. So of course, pull out the journal and start writing them down. Write them down on your phone, a sticky note on the side of the computer, whatever it takes so you don't lose these. These are all really good ideas, but you're not going to be able to implement them all in the next week. And the upcoming Mercury retrograde may also leave you feeling like you can't do as much as you would like. So try to make the most of this time now. It's a week for Leos to express themselves authentically and get stuff done. Have a great week. Virgo, with the sun entering Aries, you feel a surge of vitality and enthusiasm. You're also more optimistic, which is great because now you're empowered and ready to make transformative changes. But if your relationships are less than stable, you may focus on creating structure and demanding a real commitment this week. The fire of Aries has you ready to walk if this person is disrespecting you or not showing up for you. So talk things through and be mindful of your words. But also remember, you deserve someone who will fully commit to you. So this has probably been a long time coming, but the energy of Aries is pushing you to get to the bottom of this problem or get past it. So embrace your deep reserve of inner strength and make the necessary changes, Virgo. If your relationship is solid, then Virgo can turn their attention to finances and building a better budget this week. You're definitely going to get a lot done this week, Virgo. Libra needs to slow down this week. You've been busy being the perfect partner, parent, and employee, and it's starting to wear you out. You were already tired, you were already stressed, you were already overwhelmed, but somehow you thought if you just gave more, the situation would get better. And guess what? It didn't. Rather than forcing yourself to overachieve, focus on establishing healthy boundaries and commitments in your relationships and workplace this week. You're tired, Libra, and you need some downtime. So stick to your boundaries and listen to your body. Don't push yourself to work overtime or take on more projects. Rest and plan for the future this week, Libra. And by setting boundaries, I mean not picking up that extra shift just because somebody wanted off and thinking that, well, you could use the money, so why not? You don't always have to push yourself, Libra. You don't always have to show up for everybody else. Think about the people that don't show up for you. Think about the people that push your boundaries and demand stuff from you without ever giving anything back. So really look at the bigger picture this week and the changes that need to happen. You're probably not going to implement them immediately, but that's okay. Getting aware of the areas that need your focus is the beginning of changing this. And this is going to be a wonderful year for Libra. It's going to be very transformative, and a lot of your dreams are going to come true. But for that to happen, you have to make room for them. Because if you're dead on your feet all the time, even if that perfect someone shows up, you're probably not even going to notice because you're just exhausted. Really focus on taking care of you. Scorpio, this is going to be a week of transformation. You're feeling more confident now, and you may be reaching out to people from your past for closure or perhaps even giving them another chance. You've been thinking about this for some time, but it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel like the time to contact them. And now suddenly you're there. So either way, whether you're giving them another chance or whether you just want closure, if this is something that's been bothering you, then this is the perfect time to address it. With the fire of Aries pushing you forward, you're likely to be even more courageous and really put yourself out there this week. Tackle issues around spending and finances also before April the 1st to make the most progress. Journal your dreams as they offer deep insights to your current situation, and be mindful of repeating symbols and synchronicities this week. I think Spirit is trying to talk to you because you've been asking for signs, and I think they're there, but it's just you've been really busy and focused on other things and you haven't seen them. But overall, a very good week for you with lots of positive changes. Sagittarius. During Aries season, Sagittarius individuals are going to be very inspired to travel, to plan trips, to just get out there and have fun. You feel like you haven't had any fun in a long time, Sag. But it's kind of overwhelming too because you want to go everywhere, so you don't really know where you want to go or what you want to do. And then there's that pesky thing about work commitments and responsibilities too. So it can leave you feeling, I don't want to say depressed, but unhappy with the situation right now because you don't feel like you have the option to travel like you really want to. This is a good week to look at that and decide what you can do with the time you have, and also what tweaks you need to make in your schedule so that you can have more time to explore the world and go out there and have those adventures that you're desiring. It's a good week for you. It's just kind of frustrating overall, but the Aries energy will push you to make the necessary changes. Capricorn, as the sun enters Aries, you feel a surge of energy and motivation, and you're ready to pursue your goals with determination and discipline. You're thinking of changing a career or a job at the very least, and this week you may be doing research to really understand what you want to focus on, what is really going to make you happy, and what is going to give you the level of success that you need and that you want. This is going to take some time. Do your research and really understand the ins and outs of these new avenues before you commit to anything. And like I say, this is the perfect time to research, but don't make career changes until about mid-May or later. It's really a dynamic week for Capricorn to get stuff done. You're also likely to be working on your home space, doing some slight repairs, cleaning up, and going through maybe your wardrobe. And you're also releasing a lot of old stuff you've been holding on to. This is a good time, but it's not going to deliver the results. This is the planning stages before the big changes happen. But that's a good thing, Capricorn, because you need this time to get really clear on what you want to do and where you want to be over the course of the next couple of years. And this is the time to get clear on what's working in your life and what isn't. Enjoy the energy, don't overdo it, and don't make any big changes just yet. Aquarius, with the sun entering Aries, Aquarius individuals feel a surge of ideas. There are so many things you want to do, so many places you want to go, and so many people you would like to meet. But you may not have felt like pursuing anything new the last couple of months, maybe even this year, because you just haven't been feeling it. Now you're feeling better and you have that urge to just jump out there and run with these ideas, but don't, because you don't want to go off without a plan. Even though you're feeling better, rather than jump out there, get organized first. Write out your ideas, goals, and plans. Gather more information, talk with people, and make use of your mental energy now. Think about what you really need to know about these changes that you're going to make. How is this going to affect you? How is this going to affect your family? And are you locked into it long-term or short-term? Because you're going to have some opportunities before the end of the year to really make some of these big changes and really get stuff done. But you need to get clear on what it's going to cost you, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And this is the time to do that research. Like I say, talk to people, ask those tough questions, and get the data that you need. And especially you want to do these things before April the 1st when we begin Mercury retrograde. An interesting week for you to continue to rest and conserve your energy though, because April's going to be busy. Pisces, your weekly forecast from March 18th through the 24th of 2024 is a little bit different. With Mars entering Pisces on Friday, your energy may surge and you may feel a new assertiveness. You also have this urge to get things done as soon as possible. So use this energy to take a closer look at your finances, and they definitely could use some attention right now. Once you do though, you will feel more confident and ready for the upcoming retrograde. All of the Venus energy this week is bringing forward an opportunity for new love and abundance in your life, but you have to be ready for this energy, and you have to get out there and follow your intuition and be at the right place at the right time to meet that special someone or to network that super deal. So everything is possible this week, Pisces, but you just have to move forward on these flashes of insight and follow your intuition to really make things happen. It's really a transformative week for Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this little mini forecast. If you did, let me know in the comments section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and commenting. It really does help the videos get seen. I haven't been posting much lately because I am still in England and I'm about to go to Europe, and I'm teaching classes, I'm seeing clients in person, and just really busy with the other end of the Reiki business. But I will do my best to get out some new videos and share some of the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, maybe as well on Patreon or in the community. Stay tuned for the next video. Reiki blessings.